Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to Minty Motorway, the final location for the Season 1 of the Scrap Mechanic Auto Racing League. It's a somber day, but a great day, as we have an exciting race ahead of us and amazing more new seasons to come. We had actually a very similar qualifying session 2 weeks ago with Typhoon Blade getting pole, Lamab Industries trying to back them up, with Legends Tire and Black Knight also fighting for the mix. With those qualifying, that makes the season even more tight. As it is right now, 1 point separates Legends Tires and Lamab Industries for the championship win, with Black Knight and Sniper's Dream also rearing for at least the podium. It's anyone's race from 1st to 5th. If Grasshopper wins here, they can jump up in the podium and knock down either Legends Tire or Lamab Industries. It depends on where everyone else finishes. Typhoon Blade leads the field, right next to Lamab Industries, second in the championship, and right in front of the leader in the championship, Legends Tire. The next row after Legends Tire is Sniper's Dream, also a quick racer to keep in mind. The nerves are tight. The silence, the snow has caused silence on the field as we wait for the green flag. There it is, the green flag. Typhoon Blade and Lamab Industries lead off the pack, charging out past the line with 9 laps to go. Going up the inside tries to go Typhoon Blade, but that ends up on an outside with this interesting chicane here at Minty Motorway. Legends Tire ends up going wide and gets passed by Right Rider and Sweet Haze, and almost Sniper's Dream as well, going into turn 2. Turn 3 comes around quickly, nearly too quickly, as Lamab Industries charges out and takes the lead, snags the lead in front of Typhoon Blade by around a half a second. Sweet Haze, a quick qualifier, but also not a great performer during the race, is up trying to redeem themselves. Even though it's the last race and they're out for the championship podium, they still have a chance of redeeming themselves by having a good race here. Legends Tire, though, is fighting for the lead, is fighting for the championship, and it's going to have to be super aggressive to get anywhere up close towards the front, as Lamab Industries has turned it up and is now gapping Typhoon Blade and Sweet Haze. A little bit of kerfluffle, some contact back there into this treacherous chicane. Oh my goodness, multiple collisions there with that Chaos Shifter, there's that Lemon Racer, and is that Purple Shadow Racing as well? I believe that's Purple Shadow Racing back there as well, caught up with Neon Annihilator. Wow, very unfortunate. However, they do have 9 laps to go, and there may be a competition caution going on or something. So we don't know, it's a really long race, anything can happen. But 8 laps left to go. Lamab Industries passes the line, leading Typhoon Blade, Sweet Haze, and Legends Tire, who put themselves up into the top 5 at 4th. Blue Bruiser, someone who's kind of disappeared off the tracks for the couple races, is back up into 6th place, fighting with Sniper's Dream for position. Side by side is Typhoon Blade and Lamab Industries. If Typhoon Blade can keep up their amazing qualifying speed and hold out this time compared to when they lost their speed and lost that energy last week, they might be able to get a good result here and bump themselves up to championship standing. They don't have a chance or a shot at the podium, but anywhere here in the top 10 is pretty good, especially for the first exhibition season. It's 4 wide nearly going into the back chicane after the backstretch, with Lamab Industries getting pumped out wide by both Sweet Haze and Typhoon Blade, and he loses 3 positions. The championship leader gets past him. As it goes right now, as long as Lamab Industries can finish ahead of Legends Tires, Lamab Industries will get the win, and vice versa. However, if they don't get any points this season, then it's going to be anybody's race, or get any points this race, then anyone can win the championship or the season. Typhoon Blade carries that speed, continues with their amazing qualifying speed, leading out Sweet Haze and Lamab Industries. Legends Tire got in a little bit of a mix-up there with either White Rider and Black Knight and has dropped down into 7th place. What is going on? Neon Annihilator, jumping up slowly from the 14th, is now up into the top 10. Fiery Dragon as well, up from 16th into 9th. A great positioning from them. It looks like Neon Annihilator and Fiery Dragon are fighting for those last podium point spots. But Typhoon Blade up in front, still leading Sweet Haze and Lamab Industries. Interesting. Black Knight up into 4th place now, trying to battle with White Rider and everyone else. It's actually nearly like a 5-man race for 4th place, so we don't know exactly where they stand right now. But any good points here, especially if they finish ahead of Lamab Industries and or Legends Tires, is amazing for their championship points. They might even get the win. Fiery Dragon goes out wide. Is nearly getting passed by Red Thunder, who's had an unfortunate season. Oh, shunt! White Rider completely slams on the brakes, trying to avoid collision with Sniper's Dream, Legends Tires, and Neon Annihilator. That puts them in the back, but they're out of the championship anyway, so that leaves Neon Annihilator, Lamab Industries, and Legends Tires up into the front, and Penny King completely smacks into Neon Annihilator, causing him to spin, hit the wall, but actually a really good recovery with this a pretty sweet 360 for style points for them right there. 6 laps are going to be left to go as Sweet Haze barely nudges out Typhoon Blade at the line, with Legends Tires using the draft of Sweet Haze to get up into 3rd place. Now 3 wide into the first chicane with Sniper's Dream, Black Knight, and Lamob Industries. Lamob Industries gets the better run, and Penny King is trying to follow him through past Black Knight. Grasshopper is also 3rd, I believe, in the championship standings with a recent win, and is now trying to fight for 1st. Amazing. Typhoon Blade gets past Sweet Haze into the back chicane, and Legends Tire is trying to pick up the pieces. Mob Industries is fending off Black Knight with Penny King trying to fight past them. Penny King also had some good races and good qualifying recently, but it's too late for them now when it comes to championship points. Blue Bruiser gets spun by Fiery Dragon. That battle is raging on. And now Legends Tire gets bumped by Lamob Industries. Mob Industries tries to go for the move, doesn't make it stick, and completely spins out Legends Tires. What is that? Is that rivalry? Or was that an accident? Was that just a racing incident as now Legends Tire gets spun out, and now Fiery Dragon spins out Penny King, and that bumps into Neon Annihilator, and oh my goodness, what is going on? It's pandemonium in the back. As they come through the hammer, Typhoon Blade now has nearly over a second lead on Sweet Haze, Black Knight, Lamob Industries, White Rider, and Red Thunder. Oh my goodness, the recovery is going to have to be very strong for both Neon Annihilator and Legends Tires. 5 laps left to go. Typhoon Blade gets through and around Sweet Haze, holding off that position. Black Knight is trying to fight for that spot now as Sweet Haze went a little bit wide and a little bit slow off the corner. Red Thunder and White Rider are also battling for this spot. Interesting. Oh man, a great move by Lamob Industries, forcing the mistake by Black Knight, moving up the inside onto the back stretch. Going through the chicane, might try to do the cutback on Sweet Haze, but Sweet Haze was too slow and couldn't make it stick. Although Lamob Industries stays on the outside, or the inside now, going into the back chicane after the back stretch. Into the hammer, Typhoon Blade leads, and Lamob Industries cuts down south, up north, hits White Rider. White Rider was completely in their way right there, and now Black Knight just shoves White Rider out of the way. That spins out both White Rider and Black Knight, and Grasshopper, I believe. Massive lag back there. There is going to be a caution flag called as White Rider seems to have mounted another car back there, Red Thunder, I believe that is, and now Grasshopper needs to recover, and there is the caution flag. There is too much going on back there. There's too many cars in dangerous positions. So we are going to call the caution flag, let them recover. The positions will be called on when the checkpoints were passed as the caution flag was called, so there might be some misordering and mismatching of the racers, but they have plenty of time to get back their speed. The lap has now ended. Everyone is lined up nearly. We are still waiting for a few stragglers back there, but Typhoon Blade still leads off Sweet Haze and now Lamob Industries, who is nearly guaranteed the championship win if they can stay ahead of Black Knight and Legends Tires in this position. Green flag. Oh my goodness, Typhoon Blade immediately cuts through chicane, gets a wide run out the outside, letting Sweet Haze get past, and now Black Knight is trying to pick up the piece as well, and will. Black Knight gets up alongside into turn 3 as they enter to the back stretch, and Sweet Haze is going to have to battle off both Black Knight and Typhoon Blade. Lamob Industries gets spun nearly by Lemon Racer, but they recover against the wall really nicely. Sweet Haze, Sniper's Dream is trying to get past Lamob Industries now, and Sweet Haze does make the move on Typhoon Blade and gets past and now is in the front. Sweet Haze also out of the championship contention for the podium, but a good position here, especially a win, is a great redemption arc for them. Lamob Industries is now getting swallowed by the rest of the field. And who's that? That's Legends Tires right behind Sniper's Dream, also trying to get that points back. As long as they can finish ahead of Lamob Industries, they will have the points to at least stay ahead of them. And Lamob Industries right now, holding in 4th place, needs to stay ahead of Black Knight, because Black Knight, if they get an even better run, 2nd place or higher, they will almost be guaranteed the win. Typhoon Blade, Sweet Haze battling fiercely for the front position, but almost the attention is not on them as the championship leaders are now into 4th, 5th, and 6th place. Crossing the line, 3 laps left to go. Typhoon Blade is battling with Black Knight, Lemon Racer is up there in the middle, and Lamob Industries are trying to get past both of them, but Legends Tire is right there behind Lamob Industries, sitting in the slipstream, waiting for the perfect opportunity to pass, and there's a huge battle, 4 wide nearly into turn 3, as Black Knight, Sweet Haze, Lemon Racer, and Typhoon Blade battle for position. Side by side go Mob Industries and Legends Tires for 5th place. This is going to decide the championship right here. Mob Industries fights him off into the chicane. Penny King is up and going to show some bangs there as he gets right next to Legends Tires because Penny King isn't slow at all, just has had some unfortunate races as we mentioned before. Going through the chicane, Legends Tire picks the inside run, going to try to get the cutback and the inside line on Mob Industries and does. Nearly goes all the way around and does. Makes it stick on 2 racers, getting past Lemon Racer and Mob Industries for great points this race. 3 laps left to go. Unfortunately, Legends Tire was stuck on the outside and nearly got spun by Sniper's Dream. A little bit of battle fighting in them still. Black Knight, now with the lead. Almost the championship lead as well. This is almost a guaranteed win if Black Knight can continue this point. Sniper's Dream gets spun out nearly by either Legends Tire or Purple Shadow Racing, but does an excellent recovery, getting knocked back down next to Red Thunder for 12th and 11th place. 2 laps left to go. Sweet Haze battling with Black Knight, Typhoon Blade, and Mob Industries for the win right now. Legends Tire right behind Grasshopper, also trying to get up there. Grasshopper, someone we've mentioned before, has a chance of getting the podium if they can get a win here, but that doesn't seem likely. There's 2 laps left to go. Lemon Racer and Typhoon Blade, or Lemon Racer and Mob Industries also does the same incident nearly from a lap ago. And they do recover though, but that knocks them down. Legends Tire, neck and neck with Mob Industries for the lead, just like Sweet Haze and Black Knight. Going into the back chicane, Typhoon Blade is going to try to make a move, but Grasshopper is there. It makes a triple move on Sweet Haze, Black Knight, and Typhoon Blade and gets temporarily up into the lead. Can he make it stick into the hammer around this hairpin right here? Sweet Haze is going to battle him off for the inside line out the hairpin and does. Makes it stick. Sweet Haze temporarily up into the lead, but Grasshopper is going to respond. Out back in the back, Typhoon Blade had a kerfluffle with Legends Tire, Neon Annihilator, and Mob Industries, and oh my goodness, Legends Tire completely got spun out in the back. That pushed them in the back for this championship and this race. They need to recover really well if they want to at least salvage the podium position. Up in front, Grasshopper takes the lead away from Black Knight and Sweet Haze, demanding up into turn 2, and Sweet Haze goes too wide on the inside and ends up slamming into Typhoon Blade, but they recover well. Speaking of good recoveries, Neon Annihilator from 14th up into 3rd place right now, battling for 3rd place at least with Sweet Haze and Typhoon Blade. Grasshopper battles Black Knight and stays in the lead. This is good for their championship points because we don't know what will happen back in the back. Mob Industries holding their position off into 8th will stay ahead of Legends Tire for this championship, but with half the lap left to go, Grasshopper needs to get this win here if he wants to score good points. Same with Neon Annihilator. Neon Annihilator pushes himself up into 3rd place, getting through Grasshopper off the bottom of the hammer and nearly gets past Typhoon Blade. Doesn't make it stick though, and now Black Knight, trying to battle with Penny King for 4th place, needs every point possible to stay ahead of the competition. Legends Tire has been fighting his way up from 16th, now up into 13th for the back, and it's the final back stretch for this race. Grasshopper will take the win. Mob Industries getting past Neon Annihilator. No, Neon Annihilator using the slipstream of Black Knight and nudges past Mob Industries. Gets up in front of them. Legends Tire does an amazing run off in the back in front of Lemon Racer and Penny King. Got them mixed up there. Getting up into 9th place with the fastest lap of a 113.198. Incredible lap for Legends Tires, giving them 2 extra points for the season, but that won't be good enough. Mob Industries gets 10 points. Grasshopper with the win 25 and Black Knight with 15 points. Neon Annihilator getting 12 points, nearly nudging out Mob Industries for that extra 2 points in that position. That extra 2 points could count for this season though. However, we will check that out later. Let's congratulate Grasshopper for their 2nd win actually in this season. Black Knight for their 3rd podium, and Typhoon Blade. The season is incredible. Black Knight with that position gets 86 points, 1 point ahead of Mob Industries for the championship win. Grasshopper nudges Legends Tires down into 4th place. Grasshopper with 81 points gets 3rd. Sniper's Dream up into 5th, and Neon Annihilator sticks with 6th place. Typhoon Blade jumps up into 7th place, and White Rider into 9th. Fiery Dragon in the top 10 with 42 points. Lemon Racer at 11th with 41. Sweet Haze in 12th. Penny King in 13th. Purple Shadow Racing with 27 points in 14th. Red Thunder with only 19 points in 15th. And Chaos Shifter had a horrible season this season with 13 points. Congratulations to the winner, Black Knight, for the Season 1 Scrap Mechanic Auto Racing League Championship. Also, congratulations to Mob Industries, the only owned car within the podium, and Grasshopper as well, but they are not sponsored. Actually, Black Knight nor Grasshopper are sponsored. So congratulations to all three of them. And a quick announcement is we will be retiring the original cars for this season and be bringing in hopefully new custom cars. But until then, I hope you guys had an exciting time. We will be improving more with Generation 7 of the Scrap Mechanic Auto Racing League, and I'll see you next time.